Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear learners. This is your English language instructor, Dr. Nurul Huda. I hope you all are doing great and enjoying the blessings of Allah. And I'm pretty sure that by now you have already done your bridging activity. And this time your answer do not have to match mine because this is open-ended question, but still you have to write any pair of rhyming words in it. Now, what is the demand of the SLO? SLO says that you have to identify figurative language, which is extremely important in case of poetry. You have to understand what is imagery, what is metaphor, personification, which adds meaning to the literal meaning. Now let's look at the upcoming slides in which we are going to dive deeper and understand what are a few figurative languages which are used in the previous BLIFT, the Earth, the poem we have just read. Now, figurative languages goes beyond the plain literal meaning of the word. It creates vivid images, it creates colorful images in our mind, and it adds deep emotions, complexity, and magic. So, all of these factors are added by the figurative language. So, figurative language adds a new layer of vividity into our poetry, and we are going to understand it in the reference of the poem The Earth, and we are going to look how many figurative speeches we have used in that. Now, the first important thing in the poem is the rhyming words. You already know what are the rhyming words. Rhyming words are those words which have same ending sound. For example, cat and hat. And when you read the poem, you already understood many of the rhyming words in the poem. For example, I am your home, but you destroy my skin and bone. Both of these are rhyming words just because of the same sound. It creates a rhythmical flow. This is the most important element of poetry. If you want to write a perfect poem, you need to add rhyming words in it. And the second most important thing is the rhythm. Now, what is the rhythm? Rhythm means beat. When you read the verse or the lines of the poetry, you can feel the beat and you can either clap or tap your feet on it, and it turns ordinary sentences into a smooth musical experience. So this is the appropriate word. A poem should have a musical experience. Now let's read it. I need love and I need care because you are polluting my air. Care and air, again, these are rhyming words, and we have experienced musical in these two lines, and which is the most important part. The next most important part is the repetition of certain words. Why do we do that? Because we want to highlight it, the experience, and we want the reader to pay attention to this part. So repetition or repeating some words again and again and again is an important part of the poem. For example, the poet wants you to emphasize on the importance. He wants you to have a look on the desperation. That's why he said, I need love and I need care. The repetition of the word need, it means earth is in a need, or in it wants help from you people. And the fourth most important part is this sensory imagery. It means while reading certain words, you can create an image in your mind and you can have a sense of touch. So these are very important in poem. So what is that? Words that specifically appeal to our five senses. So in this poem, the writer targets sight and touch as well. It forces the reader to physically feel the earth's suffering rather than just reading about it. So I am fading at a fast pace. Fading means the colors are going away. Pace means speed. So the word fading creates an image in your mind that even the pictures is showing over here, the colors are moving away and the earth is become less colorful. So this word is adding an imagery or sense of sight in your mind. So we have learned 4 tools so far: rhyme, rhythm, repetition of certain words and phrases, and sensory images. If a poet wants to write a poem, he has to look for these 4 tools. So it's up to you if you want to come up with a new poem or just read the previous one to understand the figurative speeches. Now, to check your understanding, we have designed this formative check. Do it in the class with the help of your teacher. Then go home, do your homework. See you again in the next Be Lift. Till then, bye-bye, Allah Hafiz.